Hey everybody, it's me Arlene, Delicious Delights. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a collection overview of Jean-Paul Gaultier La Belle. I have all three versions here. We have the original version, we have the intense version, and the latest version is the Fleur terrible or terrible version. Now, so what I'm going to do is going to talk about each one, just give mini reviews of all three, and then at the very end of the video I'll be letting you guys know which is my absolute favorite of these ones. So let's begin with the first Jean-Paul Gaultier La Belle. This one came out in 2019. I just have a cute little 30 ml bottle of it. With the 30 mls, they don't come with the neck piece as the other bigger sizes do. So as I said, this was released in 2019. And for me, well, first I'll tell you about the notes. There's pear, bergamot, florals, leather, vanilla, vetiver, amber, and musk in the original. So for me, this is one of my most strong perfumes in my collection. It is a very intense, sweet vanilla perfume. And with this one, I find it very interesting that as this one dries down on skin, it seems to get more intense and strong. Whereas with most perfumes, it starts off really strong and then it kind of dies down. With this one, it's like the opposite. It gets stronger and bigger and it feels like it's like growing on my skin, if that makes sense. So this is sweet vanilla. I get a beautiful greenness in here. I also smell a creamy nuttiness as well. And there aren't any nutty notes. Specifically for me, I smell a pistachio or an almond note in here or an accord. But as I said, it's not listed. And that creamy vanilla mixed in with this nuttiness makes me think of pistachio ice cream. So it's a very delicious, gourmand scent, very sweet. The dry down is basically a creamy muskiness and an earthiness. And for me, this one has this nice, sweet, cozy warmness about it. But there's also a nice freshness in here coming from maybe the pear. It has like this nice juicy freshness, which is beautiful. I think this is more appropriate in cooler weather, but you can wear it year round if you want, because you can just go easier on the trigger with it. But it is a gorgeous, sweet, gourmand perfume that I think is delicious, and I understand why it's very popular. It's beautiful. So that's the original Jean-Paul Gaultier La Belle. Now the next version here is La Belle Le Parfum EDP Intense. Here is the bottle. This one was released in 2021, 2 years later. And it has notes of pear, tonka, jasmine, and vanilla. So with the EDP Intense version, that fruitiness that we smell in the original of the pear, the fruitiness in here, for me, reminds me of dark berries, like red berries. And red berries are not listed in the notes again. It's listed as pear as the main note with the fruits. But for me, it makes me think of delicious, dark, juicy, ripe red berries. So the intense version is heavier. It feels heavier on skin. There is this nice earthy, woody feeling about it. And also there's this nice powderiness in here. And this powderiness kind of just softens the whole thing. It makes it feel more smooth, in my opinion. Now in the dry down of the intense version, it gets even softer and it feels more subtle on skin, but it still has this dark, heavy feeling about it. It definitely gives me nighttime vibes, like girls' night out or date night or something like that. It's still a very delicious fragrance, and it has this sexy appeal to it, I think. Sexy, maybe mature or mysterious feeling. As I said earlier, it is a heavy scent, but it never gets cloying on skin. For me, it's easy to wear. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. And even though this is the intense version, I do find that the original is stronger with performance. That happens often, I think. So yeah, that's the intense version. It's beautiful. I like this one a lot as well. Now, the last version here is the newest version, and the bottle here is absolutely stunning. It has a nice little embroidered design here. I think there's a bird over there. It looks like a peacock and some roses. Very nice bottle. I haven't seen this version available in smaller sizes. So this is the biggest bottle, or the big bottle of 100 ml. Hopefully they come up with the smaller sizes, because I actually prefer smaller sizes. So released in 2022, there's only 3 notes listed for this one: water lily, iris, and vanilla. So the interesting thing about the Fleur Terrible, or terrible version, I'll just say Terrible, hopefully I'm saying it okay, is that this one smells a lot different from the first two. With the first two, you can sense the similarities between them, but this one just feels like it's a completely different perfume. It could have been released as a new perfume, not part of the La Belle collection. So I really enjoy this one as well. And the more I wear this, the more it reminds me of another perfume, also from Jean Paul Gaultier. So this one reminds me a lot of Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male, which is a flanker of the male. So it makes me think that this is like the female version, or a female flanker of the Ultra Male. Now, I'm not saying that they smell exactly like it, but with my memory of the Ultra Male, which I smelled a long time ago, I can't not think of this one anymore without thinking of that Le Male version, the Ultra Male. So this one here opens as a sweet, creamy vanilla perfume. It reminds me of those blue gummy candies that you used to eat when you were a kid. For me, for some reason, I always think of those blue shark candies that are like chewy and gummy and has like a white layer and a blue layer. Hopefully you guys know what that is. It's been a long time since I've had it, but when I smell this, I am like taken back to those sweet blue gummy candies. And it also has a nice soft powderiness to it as it dries. So basically this is a sweet vanilla candy-ish gourmand. There is this beautiful texture as it dries down of honey or caramel. And so I am imagining those blue gummy candies and drizzling some honey or caramel, something thick and sweet, just on top of it. Also, what I smell in here is a saltiness, and so then it makes me think of a salted caramel. Another thing that I notice in here is that it does give off some beautiful aquatic vibes to it, and also a nice tropical feeling. There is this nice watery, salty vibe that it gives off, and it gives it off in a delicious way. And basically for me, it is a soft, powdery, vanilla, candy, honey, caramel, salty perfume, which is very unique and I love it. That's basically what I think of Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle Fleur Terrible. So now to answer the question of which is my favorite version of La Belle, we have the original version, we have the intense version, and then we have the Fleur Terrible version. And my favorite version of these is the original. This is the #1 pick for me. Oops, I'm just trying to put the rose back on here. So the reason why is how this one makes me feel. Whenever I wear this, I get this smile on my face. It is just so sweet and delicious and juicy. It has this beautiful creaminess to it, a fruity greenness in it, and it's just all around a fun, easy to wear, strong, intense, fun, I said that already, perfume that just makes me feel elegant and pretty and dressed up when I wear it. So this for me is the winner, the OG Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle. But that said, I like them all. I think they're all fantastic. And I think that as long as they will be releasing any La Belle flankers, I probably would like to own it just because I like the collection and I like the bottles, and I love the way they smell up until now. So yeah, that was my collection overview of Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle. Please let me know in the comments which is your favorite down there. I'd love to hear your opinions on all of these. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.